My name is Ursula Gallagher and I am the Projects Coordinator for Strabane Community Project. Strabane Community Project is now entering into its 30th year of offering services to the community through poverty strategy and reducing isolation for older people.
Strabane Community Project was set up in 1987, and it was set up at a time when Strabane was very deprivated and high unemployment, 50% male unemployment, and it was set up to assist with unemployment but assist with other things of deprivation such as elderly and unemployed and different aspects to the project. It was set up under the Action for Community Employment Scheme, a scheme that went to 1989, and when the new Labour government came in and abandoned the scheme. Since that time we have been operating on our own with funding, and we have carried out a number of projects. We've added new ones and we have deleted some, and there's a wide range of projects, from a handyman service to a good morning service to a befriending service, luncheon club, Meals on Wheels, fuel stamps, combating fuel poverty in many ways, charity shop, and the addition a few years ago about a food bank.
Hello, my name is Caroline Cullen and I administrate the Handyman Project. Well, generally it provides all manner of sort of small job security issues for anyone who's in the Strabane District Council area and who's elderly or who's vulnerable, and it would do things like keep paths clear of weeds and power wash and put up curtain poles and fit keypads and carbon monoxide alarms, and any small jobs which people should be replacing a light bulb which people are not able to do themselves. We would try and help them out with as much as we can. Now, the service is £10 an hour to the client, and that is to cover the costs of wages, admin, paperwork, the telephone lines, that sort of thing. It's not free at the moment, no. The service has been going now for upwards of 4 years, and the client base is growing all the time. You would find a bigger and bigger demand for it as more people try to stay independent and stay in their own homes and all the rest of it. So they do. Martin, the handyman, is very, very popular in his own right. He's great client reports, great feedback, and they trust him, which is a big factor. When you're going into people's homes, that someone is very trustworthy and very reliable, and the quality and standard of their work is excellent, and Martin fulfills all those briefs, so he would be instrumental in the success of the project. We would do things, you know, there's call blocking services, and they would fit keypads that people can have carers come into the house or neighbours and friends that they trust to come in to do things for them. We do things like fit window locks and security items like that they can feel a bit more secure in their home and not feel they'll remain their own independence and have who they want coming into their home as and when they choose. That would be a good part of it. And we can also too, if someone rings in and there's something else, you know, another issue, we would then try and refer them on to the appropriate authorities. If we thought someone was suffering a bit with isolation, maybe refer them to the Good Morning service or contact social services, you know, if we felt someone was in need or in danger. That has happened in the past.
Julie, I am the head chef in the kitchen of Strabane Community Project Meals on Wheels. The services is to supply the elderly with hot meals transported to their doors Monday to Friday, and blast chill dinners on the weekends, and there is people come in for their dinner, which is a service to get them out of the house as well for socialising. And we also do a dance once a month, and we have a wee bingo every day for them to interact with our customers. The cost of service is $3.50 for a 3-course meal, which is basically a soup, hot soup made fresh every day, 2 veg, meat and potatoes, gravy, and dessert, either rice, fruit, apple crumble, custard, things like that. They like their puddings. And if you come in for your dinner, you also get a cup of tea and coffee and biscuits afterwards, and a glass of milk. Not really. Environmental health is environmental health. Their rules is their rules, but I like to send it out really hot out in the boxes because it does take a while for it to be delivered. So I like them going out over 92 degrees, piping hot, so by the time the customer gets it, it's roughly around 85 degrees and it's still safe to eat. But you have your diabetics and you have your celiacs, which has nothing really to do with age, because you can get that at any age. Well, basically in 30 years' time I won't be here, hopefully I'll be retired. But I would say, as the people, the elderly at the minute, like their meat, their 2 veg, potatoes and gravy, where in 30 years' time you can see the menu change a lot, because there'll be a lot of younger people now and they're into curries and lasagnas and things like that. I can see a change that there'll be hopefully be more blast children out dinners for over weekends for people, and we're trying to bring in a wee local cafe too, to get ordinary people from the street coming in as well as a new concept. And weddings, people come over for tea and coffee and fresh scones and after a wedding, because the chapel's just across the road. So hopefully things like that will be changing shortly.
Yeah.
Right. My name is Susan McMonigal. I'm one of the founder members of the Luncheon Club, which started 30 years ago. Well, there's quite a few points to it. One, the social activity. You're meeting people you haven't seen for years. You don't have to worry about making your own dinner when you go home. It's handed to you. I think it's very good. Where would you get a 3 or 4 course meal for £3.50? Hey, you go down the town and look for a bowl of soup, it's the guts at £2. Cup of coffee, it's over £1. No, I think it's very good. It's part of the service. Get me dinner. Getting it into my hand, where I don't have to worry about cooking it or going down the town for shopping. I only have to worry about that on a Saturday and Sunday.
Right, what is the service in Romage? The service we give to the community, looking after everyone, making sure all our customers are happy. You call, we haul, you say what day. When did I start in Romage? I started in Romage 9 years ago, and I love my job as a manager. Do you have any online? We have Romage on Facebook. We update every day. New stock comes in. People getting information on our Facebook page. Contact details and opening hours.
I'm Tracy Patton and I work for the Food Bank. The service is we provide people with food parcels when in need. People normally get referred by Citizens Advice Bureau or social workers, people like that would refer. People can donate. Either they put an extra can of something, whether it be beans or tinned vegetables, any long life shell produce, they would buy an extra thing and put it in there's a trolley in Asda or in Tesco's, and people would donate there, or they can walk in to the food bank and would leave in food. On December, from December just past to the December before, there'd been roughly about a 10% increase in the people needing to use the food bank. Yeah, you would find that clients coming in, especially for the first time, can feel embarrassed and ashamed for having to come in and use the food bank, which is part of my job to make them feel at ease and that we all need help from time to time. No, there is lots of people who are on low incomes who can use their service, and some do. Minimum wage, maybe only working 16-20 hours. It's actually not much more than benefits by the time you take out your rent and everything. And people can find maybe they get that extra bill in, or a big appliance have went, and they're struggling, so they can come to us to help with food, which lets them put that bit extra off these unexpected bills.